Using masks in Adobe Premiere is a powerful technique that allows you to isolate and change specific areas of your video. This is an amazing way to really create professional level effects. You can use these masks in a few different ways: to blur a background, to alter the color of part of a video, to create masking techniques that allows text to move behind objects. These masks can be animated over time, really giving you some amazing options. Let's start by looking at where we want to go for our masks. In the bottom of our toolbar, we have our object mask, ellipse, and rectangle mask. You also have a pen mask. You might want to use this pen mask, say if you were going to just select him and the desk and either apply an effect here or an effect in the background. You may use the rectangle or ellipse mask when you just want to work with specific parts of the video. Let's experiment with the rectangle mask. And we're just going to say that I think that the lights up here are kind of a little distracting. I'm going to select those lights. And notice as soon as I do that, over in my effect controls, I can see that there's a rectangle mask. Now I like to begin my masking with just a little feathering. It kind of doesn't have that harsh edge to it. And now I'm going to go over to my lumetri color, and I'm just going to make a few adjustments in that mask area. I'm decreasing my exposure. I'm going to increase my shadows. I'm really kind of exaggerating this so that we can see the difference. Let's take a look, and I'm just going to deselect the mask. That'll help. And there's our before, and there's our after. Just applied to that top of the video, and you can see that feathering really works nicely. That's one way to use a mask. Let's look at another way. For the next part of our video, we're going to look at how we can use a mask to create some interesting text effects. I'm just going to create a new sequence from this clip. And for this technique, I actually want to create kind of a sandwich of layers. I'm going to drag my clip, and I just used my Option Alt for my PC friends to drag that up there. This in the bottom is going to be the background, and on the top is where we're going to create our mask. We're going to go down and select our Object Mask tool. Now notice I have that top clip selected. And as soon as I hover over this, it is turning into a red mask. This might remind you of Photoshop. And I'll go ahead and select the surfboard, hold down my Shift key, and select my person. That all is great, but look at this. As the video moves, I need that mask to move too. This is where the magic happens. I'm going to go over to my effect controls, and under my object mask, I'm going to track the selected mask forward and backward. That is going to make sure that my mask moves with my object. And this takes a few seconds, but it's way better than manually doing this, and really works pretty fast. You can see that hand moved in, and that is added right in. The selection and intelligence here is amazing. Now we've got that done, and we're going to add our between layer. We're going to add a text layer right in between those two. I'm going to draw my text box, add my text, and let's pick a really pretty bright blue color, and we'll hit OK. And I want to make sure I've got that well sized. That should be fine. And now I just need to get this mask to work. Here's how I do that. With that clip selected, go back to my effect controls. Notice as soon as I click on that object mask, it selects. And I'm going to drag this object mask down to opacity. Okay, so I'm going to drag it down here. And there we go. And now we can move that text right where we want it. As our person moves, our text is running right behind them. And of course, we could do more text effects, but that gives you the idea of how you could maybe start creating some really cool motion graphics inside of Premiere. Have fun masking.